Hey everyone, good to see you all again. Yes, while it may not be a lot, I did finally manage to pick up a few more records post-quarantine. 2 older, 1 newer. My local record store, Spin Me Round, opened up again pretty recently with a whole new setup for social distancing, obviously, so I was able to pick these up from them. Let's start with the more classic stuff first. First up is Lou Reed's Transformer. Considered by many to be his best solo work, I finally managed to find an older copy that wasn't beat up mercilessly. 4 of the songs in this album were composed by Reed during the time that he was in the Velvet Underground, the group that got me curious about this material in the first place, and of course it has Walk on the Wild Side, which everyone now knows quite well despite being very taboo for its time. Next up is the Renaissance album, A Song for All Seasons. I have always loved this group very dearly. Their late 60s and 70s albums, with their sort of, I'll call it light progressive rock sound, are all fantastic for different reasons. No doubt, mostly due to Annie Haslam's amazing voice, which is still probably one of my favorites of all time. This was one of the few albums of theirs from the 70s that I still never actually owned a copy of before, so I figured now is the time. While I don't remember being quite as thrilled by it as the classics like Ashes Are Burning, Turn of the Cards, or Scheherazade and other stories, it was still well worth the listen, and I, for one, am glad to finally have it here. And last but not least is the newest album here by power metal group Judicator. While you could definitely compare their sound to that of Blind Guardian, which I do quite happily in fact, they are still very much their own beast and worth hearing all the same. In fact, of the metal albums I've heard this year so far, I may actually put this one at the top currently. The vinyl also has an awesome black swirl going on in the yellow here, as I'll show you. Yep. That is some beautiful shine right there. And on top of all of that, there are only 250 of these dark yellow and black swirls, so get it while you can. The majority of this group's albums have all been about different parts of history as well as major wars in them. Here, the setting seems to be the Byzantine Empire of the 6th century, making this, I believe, the farthest back in history that they've ever gone. The song Gloria also has guest vocals by Mercedes Victoria, and wow, does she help carry the song far. I also noticed that the chorus part of Autumn of Souls sounds a lot like Iron Maiden's Ghost of the Navigator. Did anyone else catch that? Anyway, I couldn't be happier for these guys, John, Tony, and the gang, and I'll keep happily buying everything that they put out. Keep up the good work. And that's it for me. What about all of you? Did you manage to pick up anything during this awkward time in our history? Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you all again soon.